Alright, so here we are with a 2009 Ford Flex. I'm going to go ahead and do a brake job on it real quick. New GoPro. Already trapped my hose. This is not my normal impact, just a cheap Amazon one. It's a 19 here. Got the parking brake released. See if I can get her done without screwing around too much. Not a big fan of these parking brakes, to be honest. All right. Make sure the brake line is loose. And make sure you don't have all the tools. The struggle is real. Huh. It's fucked. You're always going to want to put anti-seize or some sort of grease in these brake slides, because otherwise they'll either seize up or they'll make a bunch of racket when they wear out. They'll get sloppy. So you gotta put some kind of something thick and temperature resistant in there just to help that from happening. So the last thing you need is to have to replace this deal because you didn't put stuff in there and it's seized up, and when you go to put new pads on it, it won't move. Not ideal. Alright, go ahead and pop these guys out. I always get super confused on these little guys. Alright, now for this new caliper, you don't want to be quick about it. Go ahead and get the box ready, and then you gotta get your pads. Sorry, newbie GoPro user here. And now, one thing that you should note, if you don't know any better, is that no matter what you're working on, you always want your bleeder to be on the top, because air obviously floats in brake fluid. So in order to get the bubbles out of the system, you need it to be like that. Now it looks like my brake line is twisted, so I want to go ahead and avoid that. Maybe it's not. Who really knows? They might have made the thread in a different place. Not a big deal. And then you might as well put some anti-seize on the bolts too, just a little bit, just to keep them from getting stuck. That's about 30 foot-pounds, in case you're wondering. Does it matter? Probably not. Just get them tight. Now it looks like the line is a little twisted, which might mean that this thread is in a different place, but it's not a big deal. And then now you can watch me put this brake line back on. Parking brake line. It's a real treat. Oh yeah, that's an improvement. Golly. That thing is not very compliant. There we go. All right, now on to the next side. All right, now here's one thing to note. I'm gonna come back and show you guys the brake bleeding, but because I have to use the car. But this line, you know how I said it was, well, on the other side, but it was rubbing on the tire. So you're gonna want to have to take this flare nut here, and then you're gonna take this little slide thingy out by pulling it with some pliers. If it's rusty, you might need to get a new one. And then you're gonna not take this off all the way, but just loosen it and spin the line, push it out and spin it, and then put it into a new slot. Because once you pull this out, you can spin the line to adjust it so it's not rubbing on the tire. And also make sure that you spin your wheels, because if you hear something like that, you need new wheel bearings, but we're gonna let that go for now.